So welcome back to another episode of Siyacobelelana Community Engagement podcast. And this week we have a fourth year student who's doing his BA degree, Nicholas Tannon Kisten. Hello Nicholas, how are you today?
Well, thank you for having me.
It's such an honor to have such an excellent student who excels very much in his studies. Can you kindly introduce yourself?
Sure. Okay. So I'm Nicholas Tannon Kisten.
Yes.
I'm a fourth year here at UKZN School of Education.
Mm-hmm.
My majors are English for senior and further education training,
Mm-hmm.
and economic management sciences and creative arts for the senior phase.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I'm also a poet, a sportsman, and recently a grad star top 100.
Oh,
Students,
that's amazing, all the wonderful work that you're doing. So what inspired you to be a teacher, despite all these other talents that you have? What inspired you to be a teacher?
Sure. So I always wanted to leave a positive impact. I want to leave a legacy,
Yeah.
And what better way to leave a positive impact than on young minds and developing minds and people who we all have that one teacher we remember.
Yes.
We still remember them. Even years down the line, we remember them for something good that they did in our lives. And I guess I want to be that to the future generation. I want to be able to produce these professionals that go out into society and just do and accomplish some great things out there. I just want to leave a good impact.
Thank you very much.
Sure.
How has it been like being a student in Egypt campus? Through academics, social life, and sports, how has it been, the whole journey?
Okay, absolutely. So I guess you call me a COVID student because I started my first year in 2020 and we were on campus for 3 weeks and the pandemic came. But I guess in terms of academics, one of the great things was seeing how UKZN and Edgewood specifically made that shift, from normal lectures to online lectures and still producing high achievements, still producing quality education despite the new adjustments, despite the pandemic. So in terms of being a student here, it's definitely a privilege. It's also in terms of the social life here at UKZN Edgewood. I guess since we are a campus that homes education, everybody here is on the same mission. You're surrounded by people, like-minded people. You're surrounded by people that can criticize you positively, and share advice, share ideas, approaches to teaching. So in terms of the social life here at UKZN and Edgewood, it's definitely been an amazing one. And in terms of sports, sure. So in terms of sports, personally, I haven't been playing any sports this year on campus. But I mean, sports is, we have a wide array of sports across all fields. I guess the only sporting events we don't have is cricket and hockey here at Edgewood. But if you go to the sports administration, they'll still they'll send you to a sister campus and you still be under your UKZN ban and you get to play your sport. And also I think in terms of recognition, UKZN recognizes you for everything. If I'm sure of this. Last week we had our sports awards. And I know many people that achieved their sports awards. So to be a part of a campus that is all for students, that's recognizing you. This week, Thursday, we have our academic awards. So to be able to be recognized for the things you're doing, it motivates you, it inspires you, it makes you want to do better. So yeah, definitely in those aspects.
Yeah, it seems like you've had quite an exciting and fascinating journey in your own way.
In maneuvering,
Yeah. So you have been selected to be part of the DHL Top 100 Grad Star. Please tell us all about it and how has it shaped you and yourself and your future as well.
Absolutely. Okay. So Grad Star is DHL Grad Star is basically a program that recognizes the top achieving students in terms of leadership, in terms of most employable students to enter the work field. So basically there's 3 phases to Grad Star. The first phase is a self-assessment.
Yes.
So you apply, you fill in a self-assessment where they kind of check your strengths and your weaknesses, and from there they shortlist the top 500 students. So early in June, I was fortunate to get an email stating that I've been selected as part of the top 500 students. And then that put me in phase 2 of the GRAR Awards. So so phase 2 basically included a few more technical things. So there's some personal development plans, where you focus on your strengths, your weaknesses. There was also like some assessments. They put you in scenarios. What would you do in those scenarios? And also a Future Fit Academy strengths assessments, and video submissions. Why you think you'll be the top 100. So basically, I went through that process. It was a lengthy process for all these different things. But I was fortunate I did that, and early this month, I know the date because it was one of the greatest days of my life. On the 9th of October, I was a part of a Zoom meeting. Zoom because GRAR focuses, or it gets students across all tertiary institutions in South Africa. So they're looking for students that are studying all levels of study, your undergrads, postgrads, also private institutions, such public universities, TVET colleges. From there, there was an online announcement of the top 100, and I remember making all the noise.
Being all excited about it.
And then I was fortunate to be a part of the top 100. That's it. Where to from here, in terms of the top 100. I go to Johannesburg, I go to Tannon for a 3-day workshop kind of thing with different investors and different sponsors across many different fields of work, work related. And you also go for the award ceremony where you receive your top 100.
Right. So the whole thing of achieving so much, how has it shaped you, like your mindsets, your personality,
Absolutely.
those types of things? How has it shaped you in that sense?
Sure, it's definitely driven me. I guess in life, like sometimes, you go through some storms maybe. And when things like this happen, it's just a reminder that at the end of these storms, there's going to be a rainbow. Something good comes out of it. So it's definitely motivated me. It's driven me. It's inspired me to go and inspire others to share this, share this opportunity. It's not just a win for me, but it's like a win for our entire university community, my family, my community back home in Chatsworth. It's definitely shaped me to want to just be better and to strive to do more things. Like in the beginning, I was very hesitant about even applying. I was like, why apply? I'm sure they wouldn't choose me. But I mean, the fact that we made it definitely shaped me into believing in myself so much more. Yeah, that's it.
Actually wonderful. So how can we as students and many other people who support you rally behind you and vote for you?
Sure. Okay. So basically, it's a internal voting kind of system, because everything is done within the grad start. They have like PhD students and doctors and professors that actually judge you to bring that number down to the top 100. So it's basically, in terms of support, I guess it will be this event will be live streamed in December, on the 4th of December, and people can log in on YouTube at Black Park Productions. They will live stream it, and you can just watch it from there. Whenever you see me, send your love. I'll send my love back. Always, yeah.
So it's only you said it's Black
Park Productions. So
production. So that's only where you find.
Sure. So Black Park Productions actually they would, in partnership with DHL, created the GRAR stuff. So it'll be on their live streams.
Alright. Okay, that would be fascinating to watch, and I'm sure many people will rally behind you and watch that live on the 4th of December. How can other students get involved in the application process, just like you did?
Absolutely. So while we're talking about my plan for this week is to promote the GRAR program with everyone I meet. I want to make it a conversation flow with every student I meet going forward this week. Because next week is exam, so barely interaction. But basically, you can go to Play Store and you download the GRAR app. You create a profile, basically put your majors, what you're studying, your institution, where do you study, and you just create a small profile for yourself. And while you're in the app, so once you create this profile, you're already interacting with employers from various different industries. So we study education here, but it goes across all fields of study. So you download the app, you create your profile, and you go forward.
So that means if someone has other talents, that's where they can explore them as well.
Absolutely, yeah, and share it with these employers, because end of the day, the end outcome of this degree is to be employed, is to create wealth. So
okay, sounds interesting. So where can our community, like the Siyacobelelana community engagement, find more about you?
Sure, okay.
So like on social media platforms.
Okay, absolutely. So I'd like to quickly show you something, but very quickly. So if you just go to Chrome, this is what I've learned recently about myself. So if you go onto Chrome and you type in, let me type it first. So my name, Nicholas Tannon Kisten, then Nicholas Tannon Kisten. You search for it. I was shocked when I saw this, but basically everything's there. So my Facebook, my Instagram, my Twitter, my LinkedIn profile for the future employers that are watching this. Sure, and also so Nicholas Tannon Kisten on YouTube. But right now I'm very active, mostly just on Instagram. So Nico NICHO_TK. I'm sure you'd agree, being an academic, it's hard to balance a big social media life, But
exactly.
And also if you type in my name, you'll find some poems that I've published through the Daba magazine here at our campus. So it's all there.
Alright, so it's pretty much easier to find you on the social media platforms, since your name appears on the internet.
Crazy.
It's such a good achievement.
I thought when I typed Nicholas, maybe Nicholas Cage would pick up first.
So it's pretty much easier. So people out there, you can just search Nicholas Tannon Kisten on Google, and then you'll find everything about him there. Alright, so my last question. As a student, what do you want to be remembered for when you leave this campus?
Sure, okay. So I plan on coming back next year for postgrad. But eventually when I do leave, I want to be remembered for this person that just brightened up people's day. Like every person I interacted with, whether it was a friend, a lecturer, a member of staff, I want to share this positivity, with everybody I come in contact with. Maybe someone's having a bad day, they will remember Nico was there and he made my day better, So I want to be remembered. I also want to be remembered as a good friend, a good peer, a good colleague, a good student to my lecturers. And someone that was just, and I also want to be remembered for embracing diversity and embracing diversity of all fields, not just for example race. We think about diversity, we think about race. I want to be that person that embraces cultures and ethnicity and different ideas, and I just want to embrace diversity on all platforms, and I want to be remembered for embracing that diversity.
Embracing diversity and being a person that puts a smile on people's faces. Thank you so much, Nicholas, for your time, and I'm sure our viewers will learn a lot about you and how to get in the Grand Star.
Sure.
Be part and parcel of
Go now, download it on Play Store, Grad Star, create your profile. I look forward to seeing you next year in the top 100.
Thank you very much. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you. Have a great day.